it's your girl Meesh. Welcome to another episode of Love Meesh, where I share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests over, but no subject is off limits. It's a billion people in the world, and I'm one of them. So welcome to my world. Let the conversation begin. Hey, loves. It's your girl Meesh, and my co-host today, Kingston. Y'all, he literally was about to fall asleep, and when I said, hey, loves, he woke up. I'm sorry. Mwah. You gonna go back to sleep? I'm sorry. So, got mommy, got baby duties tonight with my co-host, Kingston. And today's episode is going to be in relation to... Do you guys know what this month is? The month of October, also known as... Did anybody guess? Anybody? To the left, to the right? Okay. October, for those of you who are not aware, is baby... Let me say it right. So it's miscarriage, stillbirth, infant loss awareness month. Basically. So, of course, I fall in that category. So, it would only be right for me to dedicate one of my episodes to Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month in October. So, you guys, I want to start with giving you guys a background. So I have a book coming out called Roses and Thorns, who my sister is helping me edit. And I wrote a little bit about it in there. So I wanted to start with that just to kind of give you guys a background for those of you who didn't know. Okay, so let me skip past. And what we have in the back is, if you guys didn't know, one of my lovers showed this to me on YouTube. When I say lovers, I don't want to say ex anymore. So I'll just say lovers, because it was a love at one point in my life. So I don't have multiple lovers or whatever. I mean, I can. Who's going to check me, boo? But this is Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio. And if you type in lo-fi, you'll get so many different categories. And it's live. So this thing is it never dies. And listen to it. It's like so common. Like somebody can start rapping or singing right on top. So beats without songs and rap, I can listen to them by themselves. I don't have to have somebody singing or rapping. But you know what? We're about to get off topic. I just want to let y'all know what you were listening to in the back. Okay, so let me go to... Okay, I found it. So let me start. Let me see where I started at. So I'm probably just going to have to read it because y'all not going to be able to put it together. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. And you got to read the book. You're going to come in a little bit on the tail end, but I just wanted to give y'all this part, and I had to start the sentence off right. Okay, so here we go. And I'm only excited because, y'all, I'm about to be a motherfucking author. I'm about to publish this book. But this is a very touchy subject. So shout out to Michelle for letting me get Kingston tonight because I needed some baby love. Alrighty, so I remember hearing the same things months ago when he randomly asked me, what would you do if I got somebody pregnant? What the fuck? WTF? Leave, point blank, period. 1, you're supposed to be looking for work, not pussy. 2, the agreement was to tell each other if we did anything. I held my end of the bargain. I guess he forgot when a whole baby was born. One thing for sure, you can lie up to 9 months, but once the results come in at 99.9% baby, looking just like you, then my friend, it's a little too late to own your shit. I cried inside and alone. We had 3 angel babies. Can you imagine how it feels to be told congratulations and I'm sorry for your loss in the same day on 2 different occasions? My babies will be 11 and 9 this year, 2019. Oh my God, I didn't think I was going to cry, y'all. And I'm not sure about the other one. Every time I see my nieces and nephews, I get a little sad. One day, I will get them tattooed on my body like they are in my heart. The first was a miscarriage. I had been gaining weight and I didn't know it. My mom said, I don't know, your belly is low. And let me tell you how I remember that so vividly. I was in the kitchen and I had, every job I had is call center and some of them want you to dress up. And I had these little, knee knocker shorts or whatever. And I could not button them up anymore. Now, I always gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. Like, I've always had a Winnie the Pooh belly. No babies, I've always had my sisters them used to, race and do crunches and have 6-packs and shit. I never joined in on the fun, and I always had a little pudge. So, sometimes I could button my pants, sometimes I couldn't. It just depends. And so my pants was unbuttoned. Now that I think about it, I could not even button my fucking pants. It didn't even cross my mind. My mom was like, I don't know. It's not just a belly, it's Lolo. So that's what that meant. She would always joke, but never a baby for me. I can't tell you how many pregnancy tests we took. We were not big fans of a condom. In fact, I could probably count how many times we used them. And that's ridiculous, y'all, because we was together over 10 fucking years. I thought maybe I was lucky, blessed, but later I would learn I can have a baby, but with complications and would need to see a specialist. Not using condoms also caused many trips to the ER. I got UTIs, yeast infections, and one time chlamydia. Now remember, I was only sleeping with him. Now, sometimes a guy's sperm is acidic and it could affect your pH levels in your yoni and cause infections. But I strongly think mixing yonis will do it every time. And I'm not gay or I wasn't experimenting, y'all, so I wasn't mixing yonis with nobody else. So let me continue to read. It's like your yoni telling on him, but I never listened. Now, when I'm single and getting off on my own, because at least it's a guarantee to get off every single time when I'm alone. Okay? Now, when I'm single and getting off on my own, no ER visits. If that isn't a clue, I don't know what is. So back to the pregnancy test. We went to Dollar Tree and it was negative. I later learned they use the same Dollar Tree test and they do work. But sometimes you can still be on your cycles and be pregnant and also test negative. But with the blood test, it'll be positive. Because I do recall, I'm on a lot of infertility sites and all they talk about is HTC. I guess it's your blood. I haven't really looked into it, you guys, so forgive me. So you can tell if you're pregnant with the levels in your blood as well. On one account, though, I went in the bathroom and took a test. Not sure if it was positive or negative. It was just really hard to tell. So I asked my mom for my birth certificates and social security numbers so that I could go take a test. I don't know if this was Planned Parenthood, y'all. So why everybody... now I'm against abortions, and this is probably because it's a touchy subject for me. But I have learned that we all have choice, and just like nobody can make my choice, I won't want somebody to force me to have an abortion. So I don't want to take somebody else's choice away if they do want one. But I personally wouldn't have one. And if my kids had one and they want to go off to college or continue their life, I would honestly have them have the baby and I would take over that responsibility for them. Like, I am that pro-life. But remember, my point of view is I have fertility issues. So perhaps I go harder for the life of the child because I don't know what it feels like to be on the other side. And, baby, whatever. I don't know. I don't try to judge people, but once you become teenagers, okay. But once you become an adult and you having sex without condoms, hello, you could definitely become pregnant. Even if there is a condom, hello, it can bust. So if you are pregnant, I mean, you kind of knew the risk. So I'm more lenient with teenagers than I am with adults. I don't understand with adults. Or I don't give them more excuse or have mercy, but that's just me in general. I always give more to the kids than adults. I just have no sympathy for grown-ass people. But again, so that's just from my point of view, from my, fertility issues. Of course, I'm going to be pro-life and never going to say anything about abortions, okay? So, although I will admit, one time, my friend, I'm not going to call her name, I remember she went and got a Plan B. And I was like, what's that? She was like, it's a day after pill. Day after pill, what's that? If you had unprotected sex, you take it a day after, I guess, to prevent pregnancy. Now, that, to me, that is definitely a form of abortion. And I bought it one time. I believe that thing was $60 at the damn Walgreens or CVS. I forgot which one. And it's not on the shelf. The doctor got to give it to you, and they ask if you're pregnant. I think they ask to see your ID. I think you have to be 18, and then you pay for it. You take, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 pills. You take it, bada bing, that's it. So I do remember, after one time I had a miscarriage. I was like, so y'all, I had a tubal pregnancy I didn't know about. I only went to the doctor because of sharp pains. I had, one time I, in fact, knew I was pregnant. The only person I told was my baby sister. And a whole bunch of trauma was going on in my family. And then I started bleeding. So I told my other sister, like, should I go to the doctor? Like, why is all this blood? I remember I asked my cousin for a pad. She gave me this biggest pad I ever seen in my fucking life. I think that was like a fucking pregnancy pad. If she bleeds like that, oh my God, my periods are nothing like that. I can actually use a panty liner and be good. I'm going to keep changing it during the day, but it's not as heavy as this fucking pad. I will never forget. I soaked the fucking pad up, y'all. And my sister was like, yeah, you're going to need to go to the ER. She was like, I'm going to tell you before they tell you lost a baby, but go ahead and go and make sure, all of it's out and this, that, the other. I cried like a fucking baby, y'all. Had I not been caught up in that shit, who knows? But then I try not to judge because the way I am, if things ain't right, I don't be wanting it anyway. If we struggling to eat and you don't know what your future goals are, I got a little head on my shoulders trying to survive for both of us and bring another baby in the world, I feel like that is so disrespectful to that child. You struggling, your man struggling, and you gonna bring a baby into the struggle too? Like, it was a quote going around like, text your mama right now and tell her she owe you because you ain't asked to be here. And I definitely told my mama that. I said, you owe me. I did not ask to be here. And she started laughing, but my daddy said, I didn't have to be here either. So it's like a cycle. Nobody asked to be here, but if you are going to make an intention for somebody to be here, do it right. Accidents happen. That is okay. And if things aren't right, please get on your shit and make it right. Because them babies did not ask to be here. They want to go to Chuck E. Cheese and Legoland and the park and ballet and dance and who knows what else. And I hope you bust your ass to be able to do it for them. Like, it's so many situations that I see, I be like, damn, that baby did not ask for that. You happy to have a child, and that child love you, but that child is struggling. Anyways, that's another podcast too. I'm so very sorry, y'all. I can just talk for days and days and days. Okay. So let me pick back up where we were. So on one account, though, I went to the bathroom, took a test, not sure if it was positive or negative. It was hard to tell. And I asked my mom for my birth certificate and Social Security to go take the test to see if it was official. My mom asked why. I said for work. I lied. I fucking lied, y'all. I often think if I would have told her, I probably would have had a baby. She always said, if you have a baby, you are out of here. And I thought she meant it. I didn't believe in abortions or anything, but I began to stress. I looked up daycares, wipes, diapers, cribs. I didn't see how it was going to work, especially with me still living at home. I felt the baby that night so fast, pulsating. I couldn't even sleep on my stomach. It was the heartbeat. Y'all, it's so fucking fast. I don't see how y'all go through that for 9 months. It's the fastest little pitter, 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 pitter. Like, damn, is you running in there? And I could not even sleep on my stomach. Like, it was just so aggravating. It was pulsating so hard. I could not sleep on my stomach. And I knew it then. Before I took this paperwork to the office and get it official. Because you can't get food stamps, Medicaid, all like they like, go take a test, bitch. That's like the first step. Let's see. I was still in denial. My coworker, y'all, this is so crazy. My coworker said, you're pregnant. And I was like, no. She told me, yes, you is. Let me tell y'all what gave it away. I was at motherfucking Conversions. And I would get, like, they had a cafeteria. Y'all used to love Conversions. The job I'm at now, it's a little cafe or whatever. But they had a whole cafeteria. Like, what you want for breakfast, and they make it. And I would get, like, for example, you could get eggs, grits, oatmeal, toast. Like, I like stuff like that. But anyways, I would go get yogurt with granola and strawberries. Like, I ain't never used to get this shit, y'all. So I think I gave it away. And she was like, yes, you is. I would never forget Tamika Garvin. And so I lied again. So she was like, you pregnant? I was like, no. I was busted eating yogurt and fruit for breakfast and such. And I would go to the bathroom a lot. Y'all, I just did not put this shit together. And then so breakfast and such. Boy, was he happy. Over the moon. I was not. I had just broken a lease with my sister and moved back home. I prayed to God. If you are real, take it away. I'm not ready. I kid you not, I had a miscarriage right before my appointment for birth verification and health care and such. I blame myself for stressing and the prayer. My family went through a shitstorm of drama, and I was in the midst as well. My sister warned me not to be involved, and yes, I tell her everything. I remember asking my cousin for a pad, and it was the biggest pad ever, and it was soaked in blood. I told my other sister, and she said it's a miscarriage, but go to the ER to confirm. Every mother I know made it, and I guess I would have too. I just didn't give it a try. Y'all, you ever pray? Okay, so I have a friend, and he doesn't really... I'd be like, prayer is real, stuff like this, and he'd be like, because that's your belief, that's what you put in it. Okay, so I'm opening my mind to say, okay, I'll put that in a bubble as a viewpoint. But the viewpoint that I was in, everything in my life that happened was because of prayer. Like, I got in an accident. I prayed to God to save me. So I'm going to give the credit to God. I get what he's saying. So I had a miscarriage. I was like, God cannot fucking do this. So, okay, I'll blame myself for asking God to take it away. He did. But I was talking to my sister. She was like, every mother feels like they can't do it. So I felt like I was a bad mom because I didn't have those feelings of, oh, wow, bringing a baby. I just saw bills and motherfucking stress and what the fuck. Like, but she said that's normal. So if I just would have pushed through those feelings, I would have been okay. So I feel bad that, 1, I didn't feel like God was going to bring me through it. 2, I doubted myself and the Father and didn't even give it a try. And 3, I just should not have been in the middle of that drama. I really feel like that's what set it off the end. I have never been that stressed in my life. I think when one person's stress is bad, when 2 people stress is bad. That's why an argument would be so heated because y'all passing that energy back and forth. Imagine 10, 12 people with that energy. That was a shit storm, y'all. And I should not have been in the middle of that. So that was one account. Okay, so the second one I remember, I saw a show on PBS. I kid y'all not. I looked at a show on PBS about a lady having a tubal pregnancy. The night before I went to the ER and found out I had a tubal pregnancy. Like, what a coincidence is that? And on this show, the lady was like, they wanted me to have the surgery and get rid of the baby. And I was like, no, I'm going to have my baby. And they put her on bed rest because the baby's growing outside of your womb. So it's really, the womb really protects the baby in a sac. If it's in the tube, of course, the tube is going to burst. And it's just like there. Like your stomach is the only thing that's protecting the baby instead of the womb. Have y'all ever seen... on YouTube, sometimes people deliver the baby in that sack. The baby still be in that circle sack before they bust it and let the baby come out. Okay, well, when you have a tubal pregnancy, the baby's in the tube. The baby's going to grow. The tube is going to burst. You're bleeding internally. I guess you could bleed out. you could die, the baby could die. But if y'all are able to push through that, then you have to be on bed rest because the baby is not protected inside of you, basically. So the second one, I remember I saw a show on PBS about a lady and her baby being born outside the tube. I didn't know Spirit back then, and I didn't know Spirit was talking directly to me, or I would have had my baby. I had sharp pains in my lower left back side. And instead of going to the hospital, y'all, I went to work. I didn't think nothing of it. Now, I was in collections, and you can call these people back and make sales. Payments are like sales, and you get bonuses. Up here, worrying about a motherfucking callback for a sale to get a bonus at Citibank. Went to work, and then I remember even telling the lady, like, I got back pains. I came in here. I got you. You know, I ain't even go to the hospital. Y'all, ridiculous. If something don't seem right, go. Don't wait. I think that's really big in our community. We just put stuff out. Oh, it's just a headache. Next thing you know, the man had an aneurysm and died. Oh, it's just pneumonia. No, it's just a cough. Next thing they done had pneumonia and died. Like, we just have to be more serious. We brush a lot of stuff off because we're so strong, but it's okay to go get help. But let me go ahead and finish. So instead of going to the hospital, I went to work, and I didn't think nothing of it. After work, it was so bad, I had to lay in the car waiting on the doctor. Now, this is another lover, not present, you guys. But I don't like saying ex anymore. So I remember my lover drove me to the hospital, and, you know, you go in the ER. They put a bandage on your hand. They ask what your pain level is. And I remember sitting there like, what the fuck is taking so long? And I saw my cousin Shantae. She was like, what's wrong? I was like, it's my lower back. I've never had this pain in my life. It's horrible. She's like, you pregnant? I was like, no, I'm not. She said, all right, well, when they call you back, they'll call me. Because she was that sure. She was like, because you're pregnant. I had to go lay in the car. Like, sitting up was horrible. The only time I didn't feel pain is when I was laying sideways. Went to the car and laid down for hours, it seemed like. And then he came and got me when it was my turn. So I'm going to finish the story. So after work, it was so bad I had to lay in the car waiting on the doctor. Can I just say the ER is the devil? Those medical bills are ridiculous with insurance. All because the doctor can't schedule you. It's okay, Kingston. It's okay, Kingston. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You want some milk? Let me give him some milk, y'all. I don't know why you just wake up coughing. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Let's see. Can I just say the ER is the devil? Those medical bills are ridiculous with insurance. All because a doctor can't schedule you blows my mind all the time. My cousin saw me and said, you're pregnant. When they tell you, call me. Watch. We had taken a test this time at Dollar Tree, and it was negative. They drew blood, and I heard the nurse, y'all. It was a fucking curtain. She talking behind the curtain to the doctor as if we cannot see, cannot hear. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Okay, Kingston. Okay, I'm sorry. We had taken a test at Dollar Tree and it was negative. They drew blood and I heard the nurse and doctor talking. She doesn't know she's pregnant. She opens the curtains and says, "Congratulations." Okay, what's the matter? Our co-host is joining us again. Okay. So, let's see here. She opens the curtains and says, "Congratulations. I had to get scanned to see where the baby was that was causing the pain. The baby was in my tube. I was told at the hospital that emergency surgery was needed immediately or I could die. To call the family immediately." And this time the doctor said, "Call your mom right now. You need emergency surgery. Call her right now." Now, I don't believe in the hospital up to this day. For all I know, they took the baby and sold it to the highest bidder. Y'all, if you do research on Planned Parenthood and babies and eggs and the energy that's in the, like, have you ever heard of people wanting to live forever and energy source and all this other shit? I believe in that stuff. I don't care what nobody say. So I honestly feel like if that lady on PBS stayed her ass in the bed and had her baby, I could have did the same thing. Like, I don't think doctors should tell you it's emergency life or death when you could live. They should say, "Do you want us to try to move the baby to your uterus, or do you want to be on bed rest for 9 months?" That's all they had to say. Which that would have been difficult to be on bed rest for 9 months. But tell me the truth and let me decide versus you making a decision for yourself. Because when you say immediate like that, it feels like I'm going to die, like I don't have a choice. But what Spirit was trying to tell me when I saw that on PBS, I definitely had a choice. And if I could go back in time, I know everybody says there's things that they would change. There's a lot of things that I would change if I can go back in time. Number one, I should have took my ass to FAMU instead of staying here thinking I'm going to create a future with my boo. Number two, before that, I should have took my ass to Stanton. I didn't want to leave my friends. I could have already graduated with my associate's degree and been well on my way to college. That's the first thing I would have changed. And I love my friends. I still feel like I would talk to y'all, so no shade. Two, I would have took my ass to FAMU and been an HBCU grad, baby. But I know my student loans would have been twice what they are now. And then number three, and who knows if I sit down and really think about it, probably a lot more. But anyways, so call your family immediately. I don't believe in the hospital up to this day. For all they know, they took the baby and sold it to the highest bidder. And yes, I feel like the moment the sperm is in the egg and that bitch is growing, it's a fucking baby. I don't care how old it is, and I don't care if you didn't deliver it. I'll call it a damn baby. Casey, you're trying to get out my arm. Michelle, you didn't tell me he was moving. He's about to get out my arms. Let's see. Sold it to the highest bidder. So research YouTube and how groups of people eat fetuses and do ceremonies because the life force in the fetus is like liquid gold, I guess. Sick, right? I know. I swear on the table I was not numb and I cried. They were shaving me and I cried. I could feel them open my legs and shave me and begin to cut. Then the nurse said, "She's crying," and I was out. God, I will never have another surgery. I was half woke and half asleep. The doctor showed me the baby. I don't remember, y'all. My sister cried. She said you could see the hands, feet, eyes. It's like a seahorse. The surgery left me with one tube. The tube that's left is apparently blocked. Don't worry, I believe in holistic medicine and healing, and YouTube videos show women who take teas and such, and boom, here comes the baby. I will leave the links below. I am not in a long-term committed relationship, so I don't want to try it out now and have a baby by someone that may not want to be a family man. Because I believe strong in that. I don't want to be no one-night stand, oops, this motherfucking baby daddy. No. I want to build a fucking kingdom. You hear me? I want a man that if something happens to me, God forbid, my kid's going to be okay. And I want him to feel the same way. If something happened to me, my wife going to hold it down. Like, I want us to be able to pour into the kids equally. Everything. I want them to see me cook, him cook, me clean and wash dishes, him clean and wash dishes. Both of us do the yard. Like, ain't no woman work, man work. Fuck that. That's just not how I am. I'm already a Libra. That thing gonna be equal all the way the fuck around. That's just how I am. And I just don't want anybody to be a baby daddy. I feel like, to me, a baby is a crown, is a jewel in a man's crown, right? And we just giving these niggas jewels and they don't even deserve them. And same thing with these men. This isn't about female or men. A lot of men, you just giving that woman your sperm. That's a jewel. A baby is a jewel of her crown too. And y'all make it unfit as baby women mothers. And causing drama for that child. All because what? We want pleasure and satisfaction. The prime reason for sex is to procreate. So if before you sleep with that person, if you be like, fuck, that's my baby mama, don't even do it. That's horrible. If you like, fuck, that's my baby mama, but I love my baby, that's ridiculous. I never want to say that. I want to be like, oh my God. First of all, I want us to be either engaged, married, or whatever. Like, I want it to be like me and you against the world. Let's build our kingdom. Let's split these bills. Let's get a house. You know what I mean? Let me love on you. Let me love on me. We're going to grow. What businesses we're going to start. And then have a child. Like, I want so many kids. I hope. No. I already know. The universe already going to have it like that. Me and my family. We're going to be a family of 7. Me, my mans, and the kids. Whether they got kids. Because, I don't got any. However many kids they have. Okay, let's keep going until we get to 7. 7 is my number, y'all. Fam of 7. Now, it can definitely go over 7, but that's the goal. We got to get at least to 7. Now, I want to adopt and do all this other stuff, so who knows how many kids the Lord will bring to me. And with Auntie Boo's, hell, I already got a lot of them anyway. But let me get back to this, because y'all know I like to ramble. Okay, so my sister cried. She said you could see the hands, feet, and eyes. It's like a seahorse. The surgery left me with one tube. The tube set left is apparently blocked. But don't worry, I believe in holistic medicine and healing, and YouTube videos show women who take teas and such, and boom, here comes the baby. So I will leave the links below. I am not in a long-term committed relationship, so don't worry. So I don't want to try it out now and have a baby by someone that may not want to be a family man. So yeah, I cried when he told me the truth while looking for work, that he stumbled into some pussy without a condom, and boom, a baby boy is on the way. Sorry, that was too much for your ears. I sucked it up and said, you should be with the baby. I wanted to move with him. At first he was like, oh wait, so that's the rest of the story. So that's all, y'all. So story coming soon. Boom, da, boom, da, boom. So I was on Instagram, connecting with my fellow sisters of loss. And I always would say, like, I need to go to Memorial and get my pictures, because they do an x-ray, because I want to see the baby. And I just never went back. And that's going to be closure for me. I want to go get all my documents and, make a chest for my babies, because I feel like it was a boy and a girl. And their names would have been Jamesia and Chavez. And I'm going to get that tattooed on me. Matter of fact, I just Instagram a tattoo guy I know, and I was like, I sent him a picture, and I was like, you gonna do this for me? He was like, yeah, right. Because when I got this sister tattoo on my hand, my sisters, I died, y'all. Whoever got tattoos, y'all full of shit. Shit hurts so fucking bad. Don't do it. But I love the message, and I love how it stays on you forever. So you just got to sit there and suck it up. So I sent him the picture, and I was like, I'm gonna get this. And I was like, not all the letters and stuff, just the heart. And he was like, yeah, right. No, you're not. Oh, you want me to change you? That's what it is. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so I saw a picture on Instagram of what the baby in the food looks like. Oh my God, it's so good, y'all. So go follow me, lud.meesh, lud.meesh, and in that picture, it says today's post may be too graphic for some, so we apologize in advance. So this is something that we see as pathologists, assistants at the bench fairly roughly, though not so often as intact and recognizable in this photo. This follows is the following is an ectopic pregnancy, which means the woman's egg was fertilized and implanted in the fallopian tube instead of implanted in the uterus. On the left is the dilated fallopian tube with remnants of the tiny placenta. And on the right is the fetus with an umbilical cord still attached to the remaining portion of placenta. The estimated gestational age isn't given, but approximately 6 to 8 weeks by the foot length and overall size. Ectopic or tubal pregnancies are not compatible with life, as the fetus eventually outgrows the available expansion of the fallopian tube, which can often lead to tubal rupture. A reminder that life is. So I put that on my page because I remember, y'all, my manifestation is getting really good. I remember seeing a picture. I got you, baby. It's coming on. I saw a picture of this girl like meditating with like different things on her, like a candle, some sage, some cards, some Florida water, and some more sage. And she had her eyes closed and her third eye open and an evil eye on her ear, which is supposed to protect you from good luck. And I save a lot of pictures in my phone, but I just could not find that picture. So I was like, Lord, this has been about 2 days. I was like, Lord, where's that picture? Where's that picture? Where's that picture? Where's that picture? One of my people on my witch pages, witch, hoodoo, healing, whatever, I don't really discriminate anymore. She had posted, and I said, girl, I've been thinking about this, and it's been on my mind heavy for 2 days, and you manifested that for me. So that's how manifestation works. It's literally thinking. So I think, and this is off the subject, they want to keep us so occupied on this, that, the other, so that we aren't using our minds, y'all, because we manifest with your mind. It's literally thinking. Not about college work, not about school, not about football, not about work, not about boys, this, that, other. Manifest stuff. I bet if you go ask a lottery person how they won the lottery, I'm pretty sure they manifest that. Every successful person, I bet they manifest that. Matter of fact, I just looked at Red Table, and Sierra said she wrote down, I want to be discovered. She was like fucking 15. She was like, I want to be discovered. I want to sell, billions of, she put like 3 to 5 billion albums, and this, that, other. She wrote down 3 things I forgot. And they came to pass. It's like, life don't just happen. We really make life happen. But again, that's another episode. So I wanted to share that with y'all. So that was one. And let me go back and make sure I look at all of my stuff. Kingston is a real busybody, y'all. Boys are so active. Let me just tell you that. Okay, so let's see. I got some more stuff. Y'all know I love my quotes and stuff. Okay, so let me just look through my phone. So I'm gonna just go through all the things that I got on my phone, okay? So not in no particular order. So one of them says, my reproductive status is none of your business. Now, I like that because sometimes people just be doing too much. You 30, you don't got no kids, that, the other. You don't know what the fuck I got going on. Okay? Mind your business. So, I like that because unless you know somebody, just mind yours. It's simple. Okay, so the next one I saw, and I'm going to do this when I have my baby. It's a lady, and her pictures are so beautiful. She has on a white dress, and behind her is a rainbow, what do you call that? like maybe material. It's so pretty, and you can look through it. And it looks like wings behind her, and it's flowing in the wind. In one picture, she's holding her stomach, and she got a dove in her hand, or a butterfly in her hand. And then in one picture, she got the rainbow wings behind her. And I thought it was so beautiful, so I screenshot it, because that's exactly, I'll be thinking about all the type of baby showers I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have a rainbow baby shower when I finally have my baby. Okay, so she said, what is a rainbow baby? A rainbow baby is a baby born after loss of a previous child. Oh, you don't want it? Kingston, you're not being a good host. Okay. I guess you'll tell me when you're hungry. Let me go back. Kingston is taking up my attention. What is a rainbow baby? A rainbow baby is a baby born after a loss of a previous child. The following explanation may help you understand better. It is understood that the beauty of a rainbow does not negate the ravages of any storm. When a rainbow appears, it does not mean the storm never happened or that we are not still dealing with its aftermath. It means that something beautiful and full of life has appeared in the midst of the darkness and clouds. Storm clouds may hover, but the rainbow provides a counterbalance of color, energy, and hope. Okay, so I'm going to have to come back to y'all. So that's it for now. And this concludes today's conversation. Thanks a million for listening. You can reach me on other social media platforms at www.linktr.ee/LUV.MEESH www.linktree.love.niche. I hope you have a better than great day. Love you. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.